Would you attack a drug lord on his own turf? No, I wouldn't. But this guy does.
And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today in The Raid Redemption.
The Raid was directed by Gareth Evans.
And it stars this guy, that guy, and this guy too.
That's the way to do it. We don't butcher Indonesian names, baby. Now, the basic plot of this film is a SWAT team going in and invading a drug lord's territory in this giant apartment complex. But somebody else on that SWAT team, they got ulterior motives.
Who is it? You'll have to watch to find out. What they don't realize is that once they get into said apartment complex, all of the tenants are going to come after them.
Yes.
All of them. So this movie definitely does not take too long to get going. Now, whenever it first starts, the action is going to be more focused on like gunfire, but then as the movie progresses,
It slows down. It starts getting into that awesome kung fu action that everybody loves.
Exactly. They throw down their weapons
Man,
and then they start doing fisticuffs, man. So will they make it out alive? I don't know. There's no spoilers here. You gotta watch it.
Every time you think it can't get better, it gets better. It gets more awesome.
Yeah, they just keep topping each action scene over and over. And the action is very visceral. In addition to just the movie itself is very visceral. At some point in the movie, you actually have to ask yourself,
Is this movie an action film or a horror film? The way it's shot, some of the scenes, man, it totally takes that nice slow motion and lets you feel the scene, like really feel like you're trapped in this building with them.
yeah, and to piggyback off of that, the color correction is kind of like this blue purplish thing. It kind of
Yes.
gives it this whole nightmarish feeling, like they're trapped in this apartment building and it's like this nightmare scenario that there's no escape.
So if you're worried about the subtitles, don't, because man, you feel like you're actually in this movie. Whether you even understand what they're saying or not, you feel it.
So does this movie have the best fight scenes ever?
Well, that's debatable. I mean, come on, man, it's an awesome action flick.
Definitely. I would say this is one of the better action movies that has ever been made, period.
It answers a lot of the age-old action movie questions as well. Such as, ever wonder if your hidey hole is knife-proof?
That's gonna be a no. Is Granny brooming on the ceiling saying you're making too much noise?
Tell you'll be dropping in for a little chat.
How fast can you slam a man's head against the wall?
And can a 4'2" man take on everybody that comes his way?
Oh yeah, especially if you train the military in real life, because he actually did.
Now, a lot of people think that this is just a beat 'em up, shoot 'em up, blah, blah, and it don't have any plot, but it does.
Yeah, it certainly does. You know what? There's a few twists and turns here and there. Is it gonna blow your mind? Are you gonna be like, I never saw that coming?
No.
Not really. Whenever the action does slow down to accommodate for these plot points, you don't really mind it because it's almost like they are very welcome breathers.
Yes, it's
You
a
get
break.
chance-
It's
yeah.
a break from that action, man.
Catch your
because-
breath,
Oh, it's
man.
just so much.
So in Seth's corner, I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie 3 rewinds because you should definitely check it out. Great action movie. If you're an action movie fan, what are you doing? Go watch it.
Now, for me, I'm gonna give this movie 4 rewinds. You bet your happy butt I am. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, Indonesia did the best job in an action film I've seen in forever, man. It totally does all the right things that an action movie should. Gives me exactly what I want, and that's why. 4 rewinds, baby.
So hope you enjoyed, but if you want some more movie reviews or what have you, check out this video over here. Right here, right here, right here. Is it working? Is Jeremy pointing at the video? Is his head above it? Is it working?